We all know what conspiracy theories are. Crazy things that people say that turn out to be true 6 months later. Project Bluebeam, not to be confused with Project Blue Book. Project Bluebeam was a conspiracy theory by a Canadian who said that there were coming events where the NASA and as well as the world organizations, the UN, were seeking to create a new world order in preparation for the Antichrist to rule. That in order to do that, they were going to simulate the second coming. And he said the way that they're going to simulate the second coming is that they are going to create, this is just a crazy conspiracy theory that was made, that they would create fabricated natural disasters that would unearth, or wars, that would unearth evidence that the Bible isn't exactly right, that we have gotten it wrong all these years, and what it actually means is this. And that then they would use technology in space and all kinds of stuff to project something similar so that people would see Muhammad and Jesus and Buddha all coming together in one, and that we're supposed to come together under one world rule, one world religion, and one world order. And everybody thought the man is insane until the Canadian government went to his home, arrested him, took his children away from him. Just for proclaiming this theory, they took his children away from him. They arrested him. They couldn't keep him in jail because he hadn't broken any laws. They put him back out on the street, and 24 hours later, he has a heart attack. Making everyone say who thought he was insane, wait a second. Will the powers that be seek to leverage what we are seeing for their own power? That needs to be the primary concern as we walk through this. That needs to be what we're concerned about, because they have discovered that if they can create an emergency and then provide the cure, and they can receive the trillions upon trillions of dollars in order to line their own pockets and coffers. So the real concern doesn't need to be aliens, it needs to be Washington. But more on that later. Here's another fascinating scripture I want you to write down, 2 John chapter 1 and verse number 7. 2 John chapter 1 and verse 7. For many deceivers are entered into the world who confess not that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an... Now, one thing I never really paid attention to until I was reading that this week, here's what jumped off the page at me. For many deceivers are entered into the... Where did they come from? Not from this world. How many of you know you can't enter into the world unless you're outside of the world? So many deceivers are coming from another world. Does this mean extraterrestrial? There's no evidence of that. Or is there evidence throughout history of malignant beings who seek to possess, who seek to control, who seek to deceive, and who seek to kill, steal, and destroy? So what are we talking about then? What are these beings? This goes back to Genesis chapter 3, verses 14 through 15.